then at the end of the day, our people will continue to be poor because people will be thinking about themselves and not thinking about the common good. And we must change that trend. And that's why we need a critical mass of young people and next generation of leaders thinking differently. That's why that part of the conference is important. And then the final theme in that conference is intrapreneurship segment. I'm not talking about entrepreneurship here. We have placed so much emphasis on entrepreneurship in this country, and we'll soon forget that there are young people who are working within organizations. They are in the banks, they are in the financial services sectors, they're in the public service. These young people must think like entrepreneurs within systems, thereby bringing value within organizations, ways that are unimaginable. So we are going to be focusing on how to get our young people to become entrepreneurs within organizations so that we can build a workforce that is productive, that is bringing value to our country. And at the end of the day, our country will be better for it. I mean, these are the takeaways, of the conference. And away from that, we're going to have what we call peer review mechanism. You can imagine a young man coming from Sokoto. Right from Sokoto, he is meeting with somebody who is from another part of the country, and they are all comparing notes. Where are we, where we are at this point in time, what we're doing? You can imagine the kind of impact that will have on one another, build new relationships, networking sessions that can put young people to think about, we are progressives and we want to make sure that our country would work in the next couple of years. Let's make it happen. That's the beauty of this conference.
Okay. What is the theme of the conference?
The theme of the conference is Rethinking Nigeria, Leadership for Possibilities. And at the heart of that theme, is the focusing on, how we can say our country is going to work. A lot of people are saying our country is a failing state. No way, our country cannot be a failing state. We must take the responsibilities of saving our country from collapse. And that's why we need a huge attitudinal transformation. And so this conference is calling for attitudinal transformation amongst the people of Nigeria, amongst young leaders of Nigeria, among the leadership of this country. We need a strong attitudinal change. We need a paradigm shift. We need a new way of thinking, a new order of thinking, that things would work in this country, and we are responsible. We take responsible. We will not sidestep responsibilities. Wherever we find ourselves in, we will be the professional young people that will say, you know what, let's bring value to our organization and let's make our country work so that other nations of the world can be proud of our country. That's why we say, rethink Nigeria, then we will grow leadership for possibilities, where positive things happen in our country on a consistent basis. That will be the outcome of this conference.
All right. Okay, should anybody want to be part of it, how do they go about it?
Anyone who is listening to me today, it doesn't matter which part of the country that you are in now, especially when you're coming up from the states. I will encourage all the state governors, to nominate their very young, best of young people to the conference. Members of the National Assembly, we've already written you nominate the best of young people from your constituencies and send them to the conference. And business leaders should also do the same. And so what you could do is that you could just send us a text on 080-335-12469. 080-335-12469. Just tell us your name, what you do, and why you think that we should admit you in this conference. And once you're able to do that, we will now reply you, letting you know the conference costs and all the other procedures to be able to get a seat at the conference. For the last time, the number that you might want to send a text to when you are interested is 080-335-12469. 080-335-12469. Or you visit our website, emergingleadersconference.com. And every information that you need about the conference is right there. Before I sign off, I would like to say that this conference has a lot of speakers coming from all over Nigeria and from all over the world. We have about 2 speakers coming from the United States, Professor Tim Howard, is the president of the Cambridge University. It's coming from the United States. We have, locally, Mr. John Moore will be speaking at the conference. We have, somebody like Mary Apobome of Heritage Bank will be speaking at the conference. Omotola Jalaide, will be sharing her experience as well, in the conference. And, people like Innocent Chukuma of Ford Foundation. I mean, it's a star-studded conference of at least 22 speakers that will be driving progress, within the conference. We have Falabi and quite a lot of young speakers as well. It's something that will be mind-blowing. And in my own thinking, I think this is the most important thing that will be happening in this country this year, because all the time that I've heard people discuss, they only discuss the problems of this country. They only discuss politics that have gone sour in this country. I want to see fresh thinking, fresh ideas, fresh solutions. And it is in this conference that ideas that will come out, will help facilitate the process of rebuilding our country. And at the end of the day, young people will go back to their various places of endeavor, and then they will become role models, and they will push for new ideas in those locations. Our country needs this at this very point in time.
Yes, in closing now, you've said there will be about 22 speakers. That will be how many days, and where is the venue?
The conference is taking place at International Conference Center here in Abuja, and it's going to start on Friday and Saturday, which is the 6th and 7th of this month, this next week, Friday and Saturday. And it's going to be a 2-day intensive conference, and it's going to be certified. It's going to be a certificate process, conference. And so people are going to be coming from all over Nigeria, to participate in this conference. And, like I said before, this is one conference that, will do so much in terms of, transforming the mindset of, the next generation of leaders and people who are ready to now become role models to the youth of this country. And so that when we are looking for, political leaders, we'll be able to find young people that, are already making things happen within our system. So this is a pool. So if the government is looking for young people that can make a difference, I can tell you, they can find it in this, pool of young people coming up in the city of Abuja. So for me, it's going to be really amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning on the program. We've been speaking with the president, the Guardians of the Nation International, Mr. Linus Okorie. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, my friends.
Okay, so we'll just take another break. When we come back, you'll see some gifts and, of course, the home stretch. Just stay with us on the program.